Welcome back everyone, I'm the Depressed Eeyore and this is Lobotomy Corporation. Looks like we are on day 4 still, so that means at least the saving's working properly. So we'll hit continue and see what happens. I did, after the last video, I did take a look at the manual, which actually has a lot of information. It's probably not the best organized, but it does have quite a bit of information, including a little bit about our next unknown, which apparently this particular unknown, it's not hard-coded what exactly it is, but the type is hard-coded. For day 4 you get this type. We still need to do the 8 jobs through Meltdowns, which I'll probably try to do this day, which will take some time unfortunately, assuming we don't die from it. This game does kind of expect you to do retries. There's also a different type of retry where it's like it brings you back to a memory point, and I think you get to keep your information that you gathered and then kind of go from that memory point. It's a little unclear. It's a lot of stuff to take in. We've spent our law points. We now have Mystia Lorelei. Kiane is kind of becoming our top tier person, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start this day. Alright, so I didn't actually zoom in to take a look at the item. It was a bracelet, as we kind of saw from the little flavor text, and it's a little bit different as far as the setup. It has a little gear icon, and on the off to the left it has 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, let me open the thingy here. So, there is... So, tool type abnormalities. Unlike other abnormalities, tool type abnormality is an abnormality that emphasizes how to use rather than how to manage. Types of tool type abnormalities. Instantaneous type. Employees can use this type of tool type abnormality to gain an immediate effect. Equipment type. The effect is obtained when the employee equips this type of tool type abnormality. Continuous type. Employees must constantly use this type of tool type abnormality to gain its effects. Every 4th day, day 4, day 9, etc., a new tool type abnormality will be added. So this is day 4, we got a tool type. How to use. Click on the abnormality of the tool type abnormality to order an employee to use it. So unlike the other abnormalities where you have to pick one of the 4 types of management, essentially, this one there's only one order that you can get, which is the using order. An employee will use or equip the tool type abnormality. You can order or employees to stop using or return them by clicking once again on the containment unit of the tool type abnormality. How to observe. The tool type abnormalities encyclopedia is automatically updated according to the number and time of use. So it's just how long you either use it, wear it, etc. So we take a look at this. It would take us 3 minutes to get exactly all the information. Also, to get the basic information, we need at least 30 seconds with it. Now, the flavor text mentioned stuff about greed, and it's supposedly this thing is only supposed to be used in a time of need. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ignore this item for now until stuff starts going wrong, or if I think the first time I'll try to use it is after taking a significant amount of damage, like sanity or something like that. Anyway, Cerno has the fancy hat now, by the way, which is the Penitent's Head 1. SP, it gives you 2 sanity points and then increases your success rate by 10% against the abnormality. So we're going to go ahead and get Cerno over there. Which one works best? Attachment. Cerno's... I'm going to go ahead and just continue working on temperance for Cerno now. That is your job now. Over here with the old lady, we're going to put Sune here. Or maybe I'll put... did I upgrade you at all? Okay, you have fortitude. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. And just to check, comment, hi. Okay. So attachments, and we're gonna send Sine here. Sine is equipped with the penitence, or penitence, however you pronounce it, weapon, which does sanity damage. So if anyone goes crazy, I should be able to fix it. By the way, Kiane is now classified as a rank 2 employee. Mistia is, by the way, a cheerful new employee. And alright, so I think the cheerful, honest, and frivolous and stuff kind of just dictate kind of your starting stats. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and send Sine here. She should be fine. And then over here, we want to do repression work, which means we're gonna send Kiane, who has rank 2 repression now. She can also finish this the fastest at 35 seconds. Alright. And if I want to, I could send one person. You know what? Danielle. You're kind of just generic person that I, could not name or do things with. So I'm going to go ahead and send you. I'll go ahead and equip the item. I said I was going to ignore it, but I can't resist. Hopefully she doesn't die. Cerno's dealing with 1 sen. Sine's dealing with old lady. Kiane's dealing with whatever this is. I see, it gave her plus 15, I can't even imagine the experience the manager have had to be where he is now. You're just wearing it and just walking around. Gave plus 15 fortitude just from equipping it. Cerna already finished, so I'm gonna go ahead and send her again. I want to get another ego weapon. Information. A bracelet that emits a soft blue green light. Many unexplainable things have been discovered from the outskirts. Status regarding fortuitous will increase greatly when luminous bracelet is worn. Luminous bracelet. Alright. Alright, managerial tips. There's still more we need to get. The surveillance camera detected various noises coming from around the facility based on the fact that that it happened after T0627's Q counter reached 0. It is assumed that the noise originated from the containment unit. Number of sections with noise steadily increased until the Q counter was recovered. Okay, so this thing essentially spreads if the Q counter goes low. So, good to know. After studying the alright, shared symptoms when entering space. Yeah, corruption increases. After setting the radio frequency to 1.76 megahertz, we Waited. After 12 minutes, a mysterious voice was heard, accompanied by static. It was hard to understand, but it seemed to be in distress and asking for help. The good news is our speed rate has gone up, so that hopefully makes things a little bit easier for us. This is now the luminous bracelet. Type of abnormality is a mounting type. It's Teth. So we got that going for us. Other than that, not much going on with it. Danielle's just kind of hanging out. We got our first meltdown. We'll be dealing with that. As the meltdown levels increase, that affects how many areas get affected with meltdowns, which can be a bit of a problem. Alright, Kiane is at 26 out of 34. I think she'll be okay for now for another run. And Zane is at 17 out of 26. Alright, so I'll send her, keep doing the repression. Let's check the other works. Insight? Common, low, low, low. Okay. We still haven't gotten the basic information. I do need to get the basic information just so I can see the Q counter. But I mean, it'll be pretty obvious when its Q counter is at 0 because we'll probably see that static in other rooms. Alright. Good news is this thing doesn't actually escape, which is nice. Let's go ahead and get the instinct to work and the repression work. Yeah, don't repress it. Alright, and this thing has a gun, which actually has range, and does white damage. Doesn't do much, but it's very fast and long range. Alright. No other story information. I think, yeah, no other story information. So for this, we're at the point where all we need to do is just get it, build up PE boxes. I think I'm gonna go for the pistols. Yeah, the penitence here is better as far as armor is concerned. Like the only benefit is this thing might have slightly better black resistance, but other than that, it's a bit costly. Alright. So we'll go ahead and send you back. You should be okay. 17 out of 26. Yeah, you should be fine. Famous last words. Calm. The stark difference between half full and half empty took me a long time to grasp the difference as well. Information. When equipped, all wounds are healed without any traces. Luminous bracelet constantly recovers the wearer's HP when it drops. Also, I don't know about the time limit as if it's cumulative or it starts over if I unequip it. So, Danielle, I hope you don't become bad. How long do you have? have. Okay, it's gonna be a bit. So yeah, the timer's going down. It's not a big deal. It's something I need to be aware of. Danielle is no longer moving. We should improve the combined training program. Just flat out died. Let's focus, I can't die. So, that person died from wearing the bracelet. That's what I was afraid of. But we do know more about it. We did lose Danielle, which sucks. Which, is for the greater cause, obviously. So the bracelet's back here again. So that's something to be aware of. Don't wear it for too long. Alright, got a good result. That's awesome. Kiene, I actually want you... Yeah, you're dead. Kiene, let's send you to 1 sen so you can recover some sanity. Actually, I'll let you heal up, I guess. Alright, so I have 12 boxes exactly, so I'm gonna go ahead and reveal this. This white damage, 1.76 megahertz. That's all it's called. After 17 minutes, the voice stopped and 3 loud explosions were heard, followed by 2 smaller explosions. It could be assumed that the situation was chaotic based on the levels of various screaming. After 23 minutes, all sounds went silent. After 25 minutes, the radio started emitting smoke. We thought the machine broke, but no fault could be found. After 30 minutes, everyone inside the area was filled with rage and started exhibiting the desire to attack each other and extreme aggression. And there's a 5% drop chance on a good result to get essentially the noise. Gives +2 movement, +2 attack speed. And then -10 sanity, and then attack speed +10 when the weapon from the same abnormality is equipped. So if you get the weapon from this thing, actually, oh, okay. So this thing doesn't look like this thing has an ego weapon. So it may be implying that if I use an ego weapon that matches the type that I'm actually fighting, that might work. Though right now most of the things we are dealing with aren't hostile. The good news is we can now see the Q counter. It's at 2 right now. We got a good result, so it did go back up some. Oh, it actually went up to 4 because of the good result. Okay, that's good. I'm trying to think. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and send Kiane here. I'll have Sine heal, and I'll send Cern out to the old lady. Because I don't want the meltdown to occur. Alright, I don't think I can do anything with this yet. Nope, I can't. No glasses. So it looks like, now this is what I kind of expected to happen, was the bracelet overhealed, essentially, and kind of made, essentially, looks like cancerous tumors. I think there's like a similar item in SCP, it's like a ring that kind of constantly heals you. and, you know, cures sickness and injuries and stuff. It essentially cures imperfections. The problem is if you wear it, keep wearing it, it will just literally take care of every, what is quote-unquote an imperfection, until you're just kind of a formless lump of meat. We're knocking that out. We did our first Q meltdown thing. Okay, and the meter's not going up too high, so you know what? We're gonna go ahead and send... We'll send Cerno to do this job. Because if we complete works in other locations, it will make Old Lady a little sad. And we don't want Old Lady to be sad. I think I have an eye for people. You have succeeded in collecting the full amount of energy. Alright. Didn't heal her. Not the full anyway. She's almost full. I also got full boxes from that, which is kind of nice. Let's go ahead and make a... We got the second ego weapon. Let's go ahead and get another ego suit while we're at it. Go ahead and send Kiane back down here. She'll handle the repression. So what I might use this bracelet for is try fighting, if we do have a breakout and we have to fight something, I could try, you know, giving Mistia the bracelet and just have her tank. So I'm sending her here, and I'm hoping that the meltdown will occur at 1 cent again. Nope, it happened over at Old Lady, which is fine. So we're at tier 3 now. Okay. Attachment. So now you're looking good. Let's go ahead and send you back. Oh, Cerno! Oh wow, they stack. I feel like I'm being watched. So Cerno, freaking the strongest over here, now has the glasses, which means +3 work speed, +3 success rate. So she got the 8% chance and the 5% chance. She got both of them, so that's amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and send her, send Cerno down here. I need her to get some insight, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on insight here. Now the meltdown does make things harder, from what I've read. Okay, got a good result. We got 10 boxes. The only thing I can get right now is the rest of the work favors, which I think I'm gonna go ahead and get. Instinct is common, so it does actually technically work. Alright, and then the ego suit. Again, it's just a lot of more white and black resistance at the cost of red. The armor's called Noise. The speed rate has increased. After the incident, the employees refused to seek counseling. It couldn't be forced since no one was hurt. It is unknown what caused the rage. Alright, so the only thing I have left now, it only has one, so you can only make one of these suits. And then the escape information is 12, so essentially 42 is all we need to kind of max this thing out. Kenny's actually doing rather well. I'm gonna send her again. Pretty sure we're not supposed to take so long here, but I want to see what happens. Alright, and once in, we can go ahead and get ourselves another suit. Okay. So we can get the suit or we can get the weapon. I'm going to get the weapon. Get started out here. Same means that we'll have a meltdown, so the next time we trigger this, it's going to have 2 appear. Which could make things a little bit more difficult. Unfortunately, I do not have a fast forward. I do want to try to see if I can complete this. I don't know if like you get a mission just back to back over and over again. I don't know if it's expected that we're supposed to do one every day. It's possible, not, probably not, since 8 meltdowns is kind of ridiculous. But doing it now when I actually have a little bit of control might be wise. Escape information. It's a non-escape object, technically. After there started to be unknown noises and hallucinations near the containment facility. This is a record of the day that we must never forget. It brings us to the chaotic place that has been forgotten by many, but must never be forgotten. So there you go. Only average this time. That's alright. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and trigger the next meltdown. We'll see what happens. It happened there. That's annoying. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and send Cerno to do a bit more, which one's the preferred one for this one? Okay, attachment. Do attachment with Cerno here. Actually, let's send send Mistia. Put her to work. Okay, you rock that. Good job. Yeah, you barely took any damage. Okay. Go ahead and make the second gun. So with something like this, we can maybe hopefully keep people from dying from it, from hitting insane people from hitting you as you try to fix them. Then the rest I'll just put into ego suits, I guess. We don't really need them, but we can get them. And of course over here, just get more eco suits. So yeah, we've been getting a lot of things that just do white damage and increase mental fortitude, essentially. Jeez, Kiane, you are rocking this thing. Full, completely perfect. That's amazing. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, she didn't even take damage. So I'll send you back to here. I'll send Sune back here. Do her thing. And then I'll send Mistia to here. Sorry if it's a little slow going. I'm trying to get those 8 meltdowns. People howling for coming from afar. Okay. Well, not enough cost, but also I can't build any more of them. And she doesn't have the walkie-talkie yet. Okay. Kiane, you should be able to handle this. Alright, what I'm going to do, unless something different happens, I'm just going to go ahead and go through the rest of this until I get the 8 meltdowns. Because yeah, the next one's just going to make 2 more up here, and as long as no one dies, we should be fine. So I'll be right back. Okay, I've completed the mission. I'm right now just letting this timer run out, this work order to complete. No other fancy drops, I heard. I don't think we ever need to do anything with 1.76 megahertz again, unless of course a meltdown occurs, because I have everything. I have the eco suit now. There's literally nothing else I can do with it as far as I can tell. I was kind of hoping to get the drop, even though it's minus 10 sanity, but it's alright. Also over here, we almost have everything for the 1 sin. Alright, and then as for the old lady. Buy 1 more of those, and we've almost maxed out everything for her as well. go ahead and do the day work complete. We got a B rank because we one person died, so we only got 2 rewards, which kind of sucks. But I think we made up for it by leveling up stuff. Sane's Temperance actually leveled up to the next tier. As you can see, her stats increased quite a bit. Kiane's Justice increased by to the next tier, which actually saves me 9 points, which is good. Cerno's Temperance also went ranked up, and then Mystia got a little bit of Sanity. So, and we of course lost 1 person, and it took us 13 minutes to do that. The first person died within less than 2 minutes or something like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and skip to the next day. And we will do the story stuff and get to the day 5 info. Excuse me. The founder said this to me several times. Each successful experiment makes you a better person. The company became great after repeated failures and difficulties. So will you? Every day in the company is a step toward greatness. How was your day? Of course it was fine. Let's spare the pleasantries. Manager, has your life been? It's been okay, I guess. Leading a normal life is an achievement of sort. You can always improve the quality of your life. It's a cheap metaphor, but a tree doesn't just grow anywhere. It requires fertile soil, right temperature, and water. Most seeds end up on barren soil. For them, rooting and sprouting small leaves are a challenge full of pain. I can't provide you with water or light, but I will do my best to tend to the soil. Yasad. Let me be honest, Malkuth. You can't suppress the ordeals with the employees you have. Trust me, I am from the information team. If you do it by yourself, there would be too much mental damage to the employees. But Yasad, what we need to think about is the mortality rate of the employees and possibilities of abnormalities escaping. This is hard. Malkuth. Angela said no. One crazy employee will kill 10 others. I am the Sephira of the control team. I might make outrageous mistakes in other aspects, but this I know better than anyone else. I know how to treat employees before they go crazy. I have an action guide for it. Honestly, I might be the only one who follows the action guide. Tell me if you need it. I can always share it with you. I'm okay, but that action guide. I don't need weak employees in my department. Weakness means death. To be in the control team means to be better than everyone else. Please say something, manager. Weren't you watching what happened to the weak employees? Would you guys please say something? Well, thank you so much for visiting me. I was so happy. Let's meet up again next time with the Upper Sephiras. I will let them know. The mental corruption of control team employees exceeded the maximum limit. What did the other Sephiras do in the meantime? The control team failed to handle ordeals. Get more employees and stop the ordeals. I will ask other departments for support. At dusk. As the deterrence of the facility becomes weaker and more abnormalities become agitated, abnormalities called ordeals that could not be held down will go into a rampage like now. Can you calm the employees down by suppressing one of the ordeals that show up at dusk? I will help you soon. The ordeal of dusk. Of course we get this. Now we have the speed up thing. We now know everything here. We only have 2 love points, unfortunately. But that's okay. So we've got some stuff we can play around with. Oh, Sine got her glasses! Sweet. Finally got her glasses. Okay, so it's essentially traits you get. So, both Cerno and Sine have loneliness, Cerno has penitence. Or penitence, however you pronounce it. Let's go ahead and get the ego suits going. So as you can see the stats here, we can actually compare them easily here. So Noise actually has better resistance to the mental and white and black than all the others, but you become more vulnerable to physical. So I think I'm going to stick with the penitence, because it's kind of a little bit of everything. Because I don't know what's coming. Alright. As for ego weapons. I guess the thing I'm concerned about is whether or not, like if we end up going up against something that's resistant to white, we're going to be in some trouble. That's all we have for weapons. Gun as well. Yeah, we'll give you a gun. Okay. And we need to hire somebody. Get that 5th slot filled. But yeah, if you look at the stats now, by the way, she's tier 3 Justice, tier 2 Temperance, tier 2 Prudence. Just out of curiosity, by the way. It would take 9 to upgrade this. 2 to upgrade that, 1 to upgrade that. So essentially, you can level up just through work, and the lob kind of just helps with everything else. Anyway, let's go ahead and cancel that. So I guess technically you could grind. Probably not the best idea, but you can do it. But yeah, Kiane is, the reason I gave her the melee weapon is so she can, because her attack speed and movement speed are just ridiculous now. You know what? Then again, let's change that. Let's take it off. Yeah, you know what, Kiane? Take the gun. You have super, it'll go, it's very fast and it will go with your attack speed. Everything else will kind of leave alone. And we'll give, we'll give you that. Okay. Alright, hire. Alright, let's, change appearance. We're gonna name you Tenchi. Give me, 1 moment. Now she has a last name, Tenchi Hinawe, and that's all we can really do with her. So let's go ahead and hire her. Add her to the group. Ego list, let's equip her with some armor. And then other than that, she's fine. She has some decent HP, and that's about it. Alright, let's go ahead and click start and see what happens. And we'll call it a video. Complete Ordeal of Dusk. I don't even know what that is. Like, I don't know how to trigger that. So I guess that's a thing. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and call this a video. I'm the Depressed Eeyore. This was Lobotomy Corporation. Sorry for it being a little dragging on a bit, because I kind of was trying to complete that one mission. So yeah, it looks like we get a mission over and over again, but I think it expects you to kind of accomplish missions over time, because like as you go, obviously the amount of energy you need increases. So obviously getting 8 meltdowns in the beginning is kind of not likely due to just the amount of energy you're using, but it is what it is. Anyway, see you guys next time.